Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam Wolf, and it's Final Fantasy Friday. Final Fantasy XIV Friday. Welcome, welcome. Tonight, we are continuing on with 5.3. But tonight we have the trial. And special guest, moderator Huffman, coming in to join me for it. He's been waiting for this day for a very long time. So, let's get in, let's get him in here, and let's get going. Yeah, moderator Huffman and co. And company. Grab yourself a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I don't understand how it is that they still have player queues. I really would like to understand that. After all these years, they still limit their servers to a certain number of players, which makes sense, but can't you just extend it a little bit to add more players? You know? It just doesn't make any sense. Let's open up. What the hell? Oh, interesting. That's a new feature. Google Chrome. I typed in FF14 main scenario request. I clicked on the first option. What it did is opened up my history to the websites that I've been to associated with Final Fantasy XIV. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I've never actually seen that before. Okay. Now, we've got the converging light. All right, so this is a... I think we're already in this quest. We just need to finish it. And then we'll be in on the trial. So let's go ahead and remember how to play this. And then head on over this way. Nervous, huh? Warrior of Darkness. Exarch, forgive us this paltry greeting. We were not notified of your coming. It wasn't planned. I need you to assemble a rescue party. Our friend Becklug lies wounded in a clearing to the west. Pray, go to their aid with all haste. At once, my lord. May I ask how they came to harm? There have been reports of enemies in our midst, specters who appeared after the star shower. Do they have something to do with it? Yes, the man who attacked Becklug is also responsible for the star shower and the appearance of the specters. I have no time to explain, but know that the individual in question does not seek to do indiscriminate harm. If you do not bar his servant's path, they will not turn on you. You are to leave us to this foe, understood? Meanwhile, I ask you that you alert the rest of the guard and focus on maintaining calm in the city. Understood. I knew it was her. Lena. I shall take charge of matters in the city. Find Becklug now. Didn't she leave to, like, go off on her own ventures or something? No time to explain. The graver the matter, the less inclined you are to speak of it, even when it is plain for all to see, like what is happening to you. Lena, this time there truly is no time. I know, my lord. Where matters otherwise, I believe you would even be willing to speak of your past if pressed. Yet I remain afraid to do so. Afraid that what I might learn would make a stranger of you. Forgive me, there is no time. Does she like him or something? Perhaps a few words are in order. Indeed, time must be made. Lena, do you remember the time you got lost in the tower when you were little and I searched for you for hours on end? Oh, he basically raised her. Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose that this was going to explain everything. And the cake I baked for your 10th name day, that hideous lump the good people of the mean covered up with beautiful candles. And your hapless first encounter with the Sin Eaters as a guard. Afterwards, you threw yourself into your training, pretending nothing was wrong, though I could see the tears in your eyes. All these moments that we shared, all the feelings that accompanied them, they are as real as aught that came before, and nothing will ever change that, will ever change what we mean to one another. He's hundreds of years old. Everyone in the Crystarium loves him because he's been their protector and leader for as long as everyone's been alive. Damn, I didn't expect him to actually be hundreds of years old. But doesn't he resemble the dude that we met to do the Crystal Tower? Isn't that technically who that is, but in this world? Whatever that guy's name was, I forgot. If I have... okay. Not the same dude, right? It's a multiverse sort of thing. I mean, I didn't get up to this point. I wanted to finish Shadowbringers before I actually watched the recap again. I watched a recap all the way up to... I think I got into the patches of Stormblood. If I have ever made you worry, then I beg your forgiveness. Heavens know you deserve better. Oh, good. How is a fly alive right now? It's still cold outside, but there's a fly in my room. Awesome. Great. That's going to start. Through the darkest of times, you have kept faith with me, standing tall as a proud daughter of the Crystarium, as an example to us all. I count myself blessed to have had you in my life, and I want you to know that. Why do you speak so, as if this were our last meeting? Truly, you have a knack for making people worry. And he goes back in time to the past of the first to prevent the events of the future. He's the same guy, just timeline stuff. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Besides, it is you who are an example to us all. You have led us through some countless trials, and you who will lead us through countless trials to come. But how is he hundreds of years old? Because obviously, I mean, the Mithra can't live forever, but... So go, my lord, do what you must, but take care. Unless he figured out a way to just stop aging, and maybe that's what this is. Oh, I got you. Yeah, so that would be his de-aging process. Gotcha. Hence what's happening to him. Well, look who held in the tears till the very end. Whatever happened to Final Fantasy having love interests, man? First we have Thancred and Rena. They're basically father-daughter. Which, you know, that makes sense. She's, like, really young. But, like, the Exarch and Lena, well, you know. Right? Why not? You know, what about Minfilia? And I think... Actually, she was probably more infatuated with us. Are there no relationships in this game? I don't recall any characters getting together, like spilling their guts, you know, to each other. Whatever happened to that? That's like a Final Fantasy staple. Damn it! Oh, there he is. I knew you were gonna do that. Fucking. The ward holds. Excellent. Elidibus will still be within the tower. Our foe's sole purpose is to destroy you, and to that end, he has summoned heroes from other reflections, empowering himself with their hope, even as they occupy their comrade. Oh, jeez. Looks like you got a friend there, guy. Oh, that is your friend, isn't it? I bet that's the buddy you brought along. You will not best him as easily as you did in the depths. By any measure, the odds are now stacked firmly in his favor. To wit, spare no preparation, my friend. I shall lift the ward only when you are ready. Did you tell him to do that? Great, now I got two of you. You may now enter the Hero's Gauntlet with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the Trust interface located under Duty. Yeah, well, we're not going to do that. We're just going to grab this. Hope's Confluence. You are ready then? Very well, I shall lift the ward. It's time we finish this. And finish it we shall. For no hero our foe could summon to his side shall ever compare to you. And as for me, well, no ally you could summon to your side will ever try harder. That much I swear. So come, my friend, let's finish this once and for all. Uh-oh. Oh, it just brought me right in? Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. I could just leave, right? Like... I didn't know it was going to bring me right in. I thought it was just going to grab the quest and then I'd make the decision then.
Not here either. We must keep climbing. Twas but a matter of time. I cannot keep up with you, nor will it avail us to make a stand here. You must go on without me. Find Elidibus and stop him. Worry not, my friend. Though I am no warrior, I have learned to hold my own over the years. When first we explored this tower, you and your fellow adventurers formed the van, while I was left to follow in your wake. Suffice it to say, I was not best pleased with the arrangement. How I wished that I could join you. And now I have, here where it all began. I was right to trust in you. And the power of your legacy, of your name, to let them guide my every deed. For Elidibus is my name, and my mission, guiding my every deed.
Why me?
Why you? Why not you? Had I chosen another, we would never have made it this far. Or do I mistake your meaning? Elizabeth spoke in similar terms, you say? How curious. To answer your question, then, I made my choice for reasons which seemed obvious to me, but may not to any other. There were the expectations I placed upon myself before beginning my slumber, and the expectations of those who roused me. Of course, I had the choice to turn my back on a lot of it, but in the end, it was no choice at all. I cherish the time I spent with you and the others. What I wouldn't give to return to those halcyon days. Chasing ancient secrets, overcoming trial after trial with the aid of like-minded comrades. And what remarkable comrades they were. In such company, I felt as if I were a character in the epic tales that had stirred my heart as a boy, as if my dream had come true. It hadn't, of course, for I was no hero, neither then nor after. Though the world to which I awakened and the first were beset with myriad problems, I rarely knew how best to play my part. There was, however, one thing of which I was certain, that I could not bear to let those dear to me meet a tragic end. I'm afraid our time is up. Go! Rest assured you haven't seen the last of me. I wouldn't dream of playing my trump card save in your presence. Memories of a possible future. Worthless. All. Worthless as memories of the only past. Fated to fray and fade into oblivion. Leaving naught but a gaping void. The Waking Sands. Yes, that was the place. The place I first made myself known to you and yours. The seventh rejoining had left the realm listing dangerously towards darkness.
and events were unfolding that threatened to push it over the brink. Thus did I approach you in my capacity as emissary, thinking that you would make a useful pawn. But I was wrong. And for my misstep did La Habrea and Emet-Selch pay the ultimate price, leaving me the last of the Unsundered. My remaining brethren, fragmented as they are, cannot hope to see our mission to its end. It falls to me alone. Defeat is not an option. I will strike you down. I will resurrect Lord Zodiac, and I will bring back those who sacrifice themselves to call him forth. Though it take 1,000 years, upon my honor as Elidibus, emissary of the Convocation of 14, I will see this done.
Those who once relied upon you are no more.
What of it? I have my mission. I am Elidibus, and it is my duty to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. This I swore to someone. We spoke, and I swore. What? What did I...
He's starting to forget.
This pain, this torment, is nothing. No more than must be suffered to deliver the world from its doom. No more than any of you malformed creatures have known. Even should you lose all that is dear to you, even should it cost you your life, you bear the burden and fight on, kicking and screaming until your last breath is spent!
Aye, it's true. We've lost much and more. Known unimaginable suffering. But through it all, we never, ever forgot what was dear to us.
Dude, did they give my character a voice?
That's what gave us the strength to carry on.
You've no fight left to fight.
No. No. It will not end here. Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call. The time is come to deliver your brethren from darkness. My heart's sole desire is a world free of sorrow. Join with me now in hope and prayer for the salvation of all. If you would usher in the end, then with my all shall I oppose you. As the avatar of those mortal heroes who fought unfalteringly in all their imperfection, as the warrior of light incarnate. Come, warrior of darkness, let us finish this. What? An invocation of Eld, though not of Hydaelyn's making. What are you? No, it matters not. You are the enemy, and you will fall. Even should it cost me everything, I will not forsake my duty.
Damn. Okay, so he's now formed as the original Warrior of Light. Damn. So basically, your previous Unsundered was a Zem, and your ability is to canonically summon allies to you for content now, even when it would make sense to since you're in a different world. Your previous Unsundered was a Zem, and your ability is to canonically summon allies to you for content now. I mean, couldn't I already, like, use NPCs to go in through the, you know, maybe not into the trials, but definitely into dungeons? Was this the first time that they allowed us to bring NPCs into trials as well? Hey, Rob. Just to fight with the original Warrior of Light, apparently. Every Friday night walks. You really don't pay attention to the scheduled streams, do you? Alright, so we've got an 18-minute wait. So, can I... There we go. So, this is an interesting turn of events, Huff, because this is actually... No, this is basically lore reason for being able to party up with a... Oh, okay, gotcha. This is very interesting because... this is the Crystal Tower from the base game, from A Realm Reborn. I had no idea. Like, I thought this was a completely different Crystal Tower. Obviously we called it the Crystarium, but like, this is the Crystal Tower that we faced, or that we went to the first time with the Exarch. I forgot his name, but that's crazy. That's a big, like, full circle. Damn, this is crazy, dude. So they've got, that's basically 2 callbacks right there. You got the original, one of the more original characters in Final Fantasy, the franchise, which is the Warrior of Light. I believe he was Gratia. Yeah, there we go. I knew it was a weird name. Emote. So what was I saying? I forgot. Stop throwing stars at me. Swish and flick. That's a classic meme. All right, so... All right, now it's down to 15 minutes. So you're both tanks. We should... That wait time should be, like, almost down to nothing. Grated cheese. Oh, right, callbacks. That original Warrior of Light model was, what, back in Final Fantasy IV? I think that was the character they showed on the cover. I think that was Final Fantasy IV. I don't know. It's one of the earlier Final Fantasies, and the fact that, like, they took that model and reused it is pretty awesome. That's for those of us who are actually Final Fantasy veterans of the series itself. A lot of people are going to recognize that model, the character model. But a lot of players just coming in and, well, to be honest, skipping past all of the story, because people do that. They will do this trial and they will have no idea who that is. I forgot his original name, but you know, whatever. Like I said, I don't remember which Final Fantasy he came from. It's been a while. I think it was number 4, but I thought that was pretty cool. Spam clicking through the story. Not spam clicking. There's actually skips you can purchase. You can, like, literally just skip all the story content and just be like, I think they give you a level skip too, so you're just right into the end game stuff, which is kind of pointless if you ask me. I think the best part about this game is the story. It's always been about the story with Final Fantasy, but, you know, people just, they play MMOs differently, and a lot of people who play MMOs just want to skip through everything and get to the end game content, which is fine. I mean, that's where all the fun is, but it's like, with Final Fantasy, it's different. Like, you could do that crap with World of Warcraft, but that's what I did. I did that all throughout, probably about halfway through, towards the end of the previous expansion, Stormblood. I kind of just skipped past all the non-voice sections, because the funniest part is that all of that stuff would literally basically be repeated in the voice cutscenes, so you wouldn't really miss much. But Huffman had advised me to, you know, really sit down and go through all the cutscenes in this expansion. Now, it's been a while since I finished the base expansion. I've gone into patch, so I'm going to be looking up a synopsis later on. But, yeah, it was, you know, I mean, this has been awesome to see all this at, you know, this is all post-content, post-expansion content, but it's all fantastic. I'm telling you, man, if you guys weren't here yesterday, I had mentioned that I finally finished this season of Destiny 2. I just finished the battle pass, and then I deleted it off my drive because I need space. I reinstalled Outriders in its place because that's going to be my new Destiny 2, along with, you know, Division 2. Rob, did you just copy and paste something? even if I don't know what is happening. Well, that's the thing. Like I said, a lot of people play MMOs differently. MMOs are really different because, yes, they all have, like, decent stories. Most of them do. But I dare say Final Fantasy is probably the best one. Also, in terms of mechanics, just move when we move and stand still and when we do. And if you have a line on you, run to a corner away from everyone. Got it. Shows I'm not an MMO guy. Well, okay, I'm not going to be unfair and say you're not an MMO guy. MMOs, while they have their stories, they're not really about the stories. Like, Final Fantasy is unique in that way. I'm not saying World of Warcraft isn't. World of Warcraft has a ridiculously good story, but it's a lot, you know. And this, I can understand. You could play this MMO from beginning to end the way that we got it all those years ago in 2014, when A Realm Reborn first released. And it's a lot of content. You go on to, like, howlongtobeat.com. We're talking, like, what is it? Full, all of it together is probably almost 1,000 hours worth of, like, story content, which is ridiculous. But that doesn't necessarily mean if you don't want to go through the story that you're just not an MMO guy. Like, you play the game, you're an MMO guy. You just play it in a different way. You care about the gameplay, which is awesome. I mean, you should. The gameplay in Final Fantasy XIV is better than any MMO on the market. I've said that before, and I'll say it 100 times more. This game has the best of every single MMO that has ever existed, and you can't prove to me otherwise. It has all the elements that World of Warcraft has. It took elements from Destiny 2 with the public events, with the fates. Now you've got, you know, it's got some of the best dungeon design, best music, best visual effects. You know, it is like top tier MMO. It's up here. World of Warcraft is like right there, and I would put SWTOR like right in third place there, in my opinion. The appearance of the Warrior of Light. Oh, I got you. Okay. So, okay, yeah, Dissidia, right. I do remember seeing him on that cover, to be honest. I could have swore it was like an earlier Final Fantasy. I was way wrong. But I knew he was on something. Teleport to teammate button. Belay the line. I'll try to steal it from you. Yeah, SWTOR, I've heard, I think it was mostly from you, Huff, that its story was fantastic, which, good. I mean, that's BioWare. That's what we know BioWare for, is good story. But it sadly didn't take off to the stars that they had hoped, but when WoW started selling Power Play, it was over for them. Power Play, I'm not familiar with that. Are you talking about the tokens? Because a lot of people think that when they started selling the tokens, then it was over. I thought the tokens was a good idea because if you actually played the game enough, you could just keep playing for free. You didn't actually have to, like, you could buy a month worth of World of Warcraft, cancel it, then just keep playing and buy the tokens to add more playtime. You know, it would cost you a lot of gold, but if you knew how to manipulate the market and knew how to make gold really easily in that game, then it shouldn't have been a problem. Then you just playing it for free the whole time. It has 8 different main scenario quests depending on your class, completely different plots until expansions. Pay to win even in PvP. Oh, that's terrible. I didn't know they did pay to win. No. Well, I mean, let's be honest, Blizzard has just like shot themselves in the foot. That's bottom line. I don't know if you guys saw, but they tweeted out, the official Overwatch Twitter tweeted out that they're partnering up with Porsche for something. And I responded to the tweet, or I quote tweeted, and I said, maybe you should be working on making the game better, removing the battle pass, bringing back loot boxes without monetization, and just overall making it the game that we want. And I was like, oh, and also refund me the $120 I spent buying 2 different copies of the game. That'd be great, thanks. But they're obviously not going to do that. They're going to keep doing their stupid bullshit, and they're going to ruin the game. They've already ruined the game. Now they're just going to make it worse, and nobody's going to want to play their game anymore. It's bullshit. The Battle Pass was a bad idea. Normally, it's a good idea. I support Battle Passes just because you get more bang for your buck with the Battle Pass. Because most Battle Passes are like $10. So that's nice and cheap, and you get like 100 different things, which is far more than buying one skin for like $20. But Overwatch abused it. They put heroes behind the battle pass, which was a bad idea. That was a mistake. That ruins the balance of the game and the whole point of a hero shooter. And the grind was awful. You know, the dailies were terrible, and the weeklies were, there was not enough. There was not enough. And, you know, they even said that to max out, or was that, no, that was Diablo Immortal. But anyway, that was a whole other problem. I bought Overwatch 1 year when it came out. Have not played much since they ported to 2. Well, good, because you're not missing out on much. I thought the best thing that they did with Overwatch 2 was the change to 5v5. I think it was a much better idea just because of the fact that, like, it was a pain in the ass as a healer to heal 2 tanks, especially when they both were extremely beefy tanks. So going down to 1 tank was a lot better. But I was... The rest of the game, I have been so disappointed with. And I stopped playing it... second season? Because the first season, I actually got carried over into... They gave me the new character because I owned Overwatch 1 before. So I was unaware that the heroes were going to be paywalled behind the battle pass. Technically, unless you got to like level 45, but doing that was you'd suffer. That's basically just, you had to grind your life away to get to level 45 to begin with in the battle pass. But I was unaware that they paywalled those characters. And then the second season comes around and I find out that the newest character, who was like a ridiculously good tank, was paywalled behind the battle pass, or you had to get to level 45, leaving yourself at a huge disadvantage when it came to team comps. And I'm just like, the fuck is this? I was so angry. I was like, well, that's where I end it. So I ended it like not even halfway through season 2. So I'm like, I'm done with this. I can't believe they just did that. They ruined the whole point. Ooh, here we go. It wasn't even 15 minutes. Let's go! Also, support is 2 OP. Well, I love support. Moira's my main chick. We need Heroes of the Storm revamp. Dude, I love Heroes of the Storm. I know a lot of people give it shit, but I actually really love that game. I liked it a lot more than before they put the loot boxes in, but, you know.
My people, for our world, I will strike you down.
You gotta grind dailies for 1 to 2 years for one legend. Right, exactly. The grind was absolutely absurd. It was wrong. It was wrong. Everything they did was wrong, and I got into season 2 and I'd had enough. I'm like, you guys completely fucked it. And not only that, but they just lied about all of the PvE content. That was even worse. It's like, oh, pay $15. Like, are you kidding me? $15 for one set of episodes? Oh my god. Holy crap, dude. Was not ready for that one. Uh-oh. Ooh. Did I make it? I made it. Okay, good. Well, he's targeting me. Oh, that's because I have aggro. Okay. Stand still, stand still, stand still. Whew. Okay. I watched everybody. I made sure. Move, 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 move.
Be gone, spawn of shadow.
I'm just trying to focus on the mechanics so I don't die.
Darkness must be destroyed.
I'm going to try and stay as close as I can so I can get into the center here. Oh, I'm frozen. Okay, we're good. Ooh. That's gonna hurt. And I'm dead. Did not expect that. Okay, so there's a Bahamut dragon involved. God, I love these battles, dude. They're so intricate. This is why Final Fantasy is the best MMO on the market. It has been ever since A Realm Reborn even came out. Ever since day one. Oop. That is some crazy healing. Oh. I don't want to be banished. Dude, how do they keep coming up with this shit, man? How do they keep doing this? Every single time I play something new in this game, it's fan-fucking-tastic. Their writers, their gameplay designers, uh-oh. Oh my god! Why? That's harder to do now that I'm older. Macro keypad for a game like this. Absolutely. Absolutely. I actually, I tried using a mouse and keyboard on the PS5 version here, and there's lag to it, and I really don't like the fact that there's lag to it. But on PC, I have my other keyboard at work, but I have macro keys, and they came in so handy. Ooh, look who it is.
It cannot be.
Ah, but it is. Oh, it's Thanos. Got it. Snap, we're all back. What the fuck? Is he just like, alright, get on with it.
To me, warriors of light.
On the PS5 version?
I am salvation given.
Maybe it's because I put it through a hub? Because it was the only... I didn't have it directly connected to the back because I've got my microphone attached to it. I don't really need it attached to it right now because I'm not using it, but I had it connected through a hub in the front.
Your demise will be ours.
And uh-oh. Am I... Dude, what the hell? Wow. Okay. Healers are top tier, bro. And he's got his health back. Awesome.
Be gone, Lord of Shadow.
I grabbed second. I'm second place in damage. Nice. Wait, should I be grabbing those?
Darkness must be destroyed.
I feel like I should have been a part of that. That was my bad. I'm frozen. Damn it. Is that random? That's the second time I've been frozen by that, so... Uh-oh. I'll go to the corner! Ah! I think that was the corner one that Huff told me about. Wait, what? Oh.
Hope, grant me strength.
Like there weren't enough people to actually take the damage. I should have been in there. Holy sh... Uh-oh. There's no getting away from this. There... I don't think there's any way we could have actually really survived that. There was not enough room on the map. Or in the arena, I should say. The worst part is I can totally help res people, and I can't seem to fucking... I can't get up now, because I'm a dead man. They've already burned their... Well, are you playing on... Did you have a keyboard connected to your PS5, or was it on PC? Because if you're talking about a PS5, then the macro keyboard won't work, because it needs the software. This is tough. There's only one healer alive, and he is doing overtime. My second place DPS, no. Must have been the hub. There was a small room behind him. Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah. No, you're fine. So, what I'm saying is on the PS5, even my keyboard really just... It still had some lag. I don't think it's a hub thing, to be honest. Holy crap. No, I'm dead. Dude, come on. What are the odds? I should have helped pick somebody up. That was a mistake. I should have helped pick somebody up. Whoa, whoa, okay, mass res there. Dude, I feel so bad for the healers. I'm trying my best to, like, understand what's happening here, but holy crap, they've got work cut out for them right now. And camera's all the way out. It's too bad I'm knocked down to level 80. Man, I love seeing my summons the way they are at level 90. They look so much more badass and so more real. Oh. There we go.
Darkness This must be destroyed.
I mean, that's how big this guy is. I'm literally, the camera's all the way back. It's all the way out, and it's still so, there's still so much happening right now. I'm actually not going to get killed by that thing this time. Holy crap. Uh-oh. I can't get away. All right, we're good. It's fine. It's fine. I'm slowly crawling back up in the DPS department here.
My soul knows no surrender. Oh, grant me strength. My beauty. No, not yet.
I'm so dead. I'm not dead. Holy crap. Ugh.
Gleaming steel, like my
There we go. I did my good deed for the day. Oh, for God's sake, man. It's hard to tell which sections are going to actually be chosen. Oh my God, I can't believe we got through this. Holy shit.
No, I cannot fail. I will not.
That is possibly one of the... That's one of the most confusing... Oh, healer carry, absolutely. This may not have been a person, but it's the only one I could choose, so... Yeah, that was by far the healer carried hard there. Holy shit, that was nuts.
Fool. You have achieved nothing. I am immortal, yet I will never surrender.
Elidibus, so fixated were you on my memories of the future, you failed to heed the lessons of the past. Your obsession
Bye, Rob.
blinded you
Thanks
to
for
the
coming
true
by.
nature of this tower, this beacon of hope for mankind. Created to serve as a reservoir for the limitless energy of the heavens. To harness and bind the boundless. Not unlike white auracite. Your ill-begotten power. Obtained by exploiting that which is best in us. I shall have it. Your soul and all!
Anybody else thinking of Cell being blasted away by Gohan? Dragon Ball Z reference.
This... Yes. I would become him. I would save everyone. This, I believed. Yet still they cried out in rage and despair. Divided over the fate of the star. A rare occurrence, always fleeting. But not this time. Not this time. Reconciliation. Elizabeth. I was needed. I withdrew myself from Zodiac. For them. My people. My brothers. My friends. Stay strong. Keep the faith. At duty's end, we will meet again. We will. We will.
I kind of feel bad now.
The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day. But you are not here to see it.
I concede I may have overexerted myself. Steady now and listen. I told you before that I had a plan, and that when all is said and done, I would ask a favor of you. We have averted the 8th Umbral Calamity. Found a way for everyone to return to the source. And, last but not least, we have secured the future of all the people of Norvrand. We have won, my friend. So, I hope you'll forgive me this moment of selfishness, and while I wouldn't want you to feel obliged, promise me you'll take me on your next adventure. A journey. Together. That's all I ask.
I promise.
If I were to tell you that this isn't the end, that we will meet again, would you believe me? Thank you. My friend, with you, my mind and memory shall travel to the ends of the world and beyond. But in this place shall my body stand immovable. May it serve as an undying promise, not only to those who look to me for leadership, but to any soul who has known despair, that hope is everlasting.
There, the Exarch would remain, keeping his silent vigil. When the Scions were not released from his summoning spell, we proceeded with the plan to return them to the Source. The Warrior of Darkness, however, retained his ability to traverse the two worlds at will. And in time, the Crystal Tower became a symbol of his link to the First, and of hope.
Damn. That, I didn't expect that at all. That sort of hit me in the feels a little bit, man. That's like, that sucks. Like, he was he was the reason for all this, and he's just gone. The patch isn't even over yet. Like, first of all, why is the trial not the end of this patch? Is that not like the perfect ending to a patch? You know? Do a trial, fight off the bad guy. Sadly, the good guy dies, which is very unfortunate. That's sad, man. Am I all right? I should be the one asking you. But yes, I'm fine, thank you. We all are. The people are fine, the city's fine, and the star showers have stopped. It's almost as if we'd gone back to the peaceful days that followed the knight's return, almost. Valtamont, if you are ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded? So you reached out to Elidibus at the last, and his heart was moved. I'm not sure I did the right thing. Perhaps you did, perhaps you did not, none can say. But the important thing is this. Though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing this, his hopes and dreams, do we best remember him and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded. You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Emmet Selk. He knew of Elidibus's plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elidibus's suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. The events. Well, after all the DPS died for the 6th time, we finally killed the boss. Well, look who it is. I feel like I haven't seen BCK in, what, 5 years? I don't remember the last time I saw you. Welcome back. Yeah, we wouldn't have killed that boss if it wasn't for those pesky healers. Or so I wildly speculate. It is unlike we will ever know the truth, or unlikely. The best we can do is to remember events as they happened, no more and no less. As the Ronkins so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived. Man, I really wish that Americans could learn that phrase right there. 5,000 years. It's been a bit. I usually silently tune in every now and again. Well, it would be nice if you said something, man. Ah, there you all are. Oh, she's back. She's healthy. What do you know? Bekluk. My friend, we were given to understand thou weren't injured. Shouldst thou not be abed? Lie down at a time like this? Don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Now, tell me what's happened. Where's the Exarch? He's a crystal statue at this point. Inside the crystal tower. Guarding it forever. I see. Valtamont, will you show me his spirit vessel? A beacon of social awkwardness, and sometimes I just like to exist. Well, you're more than welcome to exist with the rest of us. Yes, both his soul and memory seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his ether was not highly charged, and so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing. But I needed to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief. You know, I learned last year I'm autistic, which is part of why I like to go missing. Interesting. I mean, the social awkwardness makes sense for autism. So what's your secret superpower then? Social awkwardness comes with all autistic people apparently, but each one of you is like really good at something. Then 'tis but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh. And as thou didst lately to tell me, God, these words, the old English, the success of this process resteth on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as its own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with Valtamont, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation. So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essences blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go awry. I think mine is math. Either that or remembering random shit like I'm one of 3 IT guys who cover a building of 1,000 end users, and I can just randomly bring up to 1,000 people random stuff. I mean, I couldn't do it. Like one lady, I just said to her, your son still got that quilt you made him 4 years ago? That's a pretty good freaking picture memory, at least. Maybe not picture memory, but like a really good memory. It's better than mine. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he still wished to return to the source in full knowledge of the risks. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single word reply, yet the answer I received was rather longer than that. Almost comically so, in fact. Regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it with a certain amount of poetic license. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous, burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast, so deep that I couldn't be certain that they were still there. But when I look around me, I am reminded that no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Vothri, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life's cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who chose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And though our struggles may differ greatly since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope, and when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart regardless of the risks. And I will live with all my being, as befits one who has been granted a second chance. There, I told you it was long, and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the Exarch seemed to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been hiding. I dare say he is blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there's no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. Well, since I can keep going back and forth, it doesn't matter to me. I must pay a visit to Slitherbow. Let us reconvene here anon. I've really been enjoying watching you do the end of every patch in this game. I've been enjoying this end too. Only chimed in because I couldn't resist making the joke. Of course. There remain some few matters which require mine attention in Ilmeg. May I have Thancred in thy care, child? I've been meaning to get some flowers from Infilia. I thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go to Naboth Arang together one last time. A fine suggestion. Lead on. Bye-bye. Well, it's back to Yulmore for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. Oh yeah, we did crash that thing, didn't we? I assume you have places of your own to be, Alize. I shall see you later. Looks like she's thinking. Okay, not a word from her. So, the Exarch is going to be brought back, but in the source, not here. Interesting. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I'm jumping ahead here. As you've probably suggested, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit. So I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. Well, I'm carrying him, so yes. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged about on his hero's back. So let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Halric's doing. Alright. Is there a salute? There has to be a salute, right? I thought you were sitting, Huffman! You fucking idiot. Oh my god. Wait, how much was that? Was that 1,200 gil to travel? Holy crap. I would love to ask the Exarch what it's like to be in my... looking for group teammates in my back pocket. I'm sure he'll let us know later on. Halric. Halric. Oh gods, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly, Valtamont, we have to find him. Oh, Alize, I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Halric, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. Ow. Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard, then? Yes, just the place I want to be, in a graveyard. Whee! What do you think of the trial? It was hard. It was actually a really difficult trial. Well, this isn't exactly... I mean, it's at the edge of the circle, but still. There he is. I was afraid he'd wandered off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Halric's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks of late. Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot. Oh, it was entertaining for sure. I was just trying to figure out the sequence. But like I said, during the... Even when I died, I was just ecstatic about how awesome the battle was. Like, it's just every single piece of content in this game is so meticulously built, and I love it. Oh, I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. It's Tesleen. Her sword, that is. We buried it here in her honor. So he remembers. Did I notice the LB4? And our tank's LB3 to survive. No. What do you mean LB4? LB3? I don't know what that means. What brings you back so soon out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatments will continue. Becklug will come to oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go, but I know everyone will be happy for you, truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us, achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. The bars above Elidibus. Oh, the limit break. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I did see those. That's why I was like, I think I'm dead here. And I was. Thank you. I will miss you all. But it isn't time to say our farewells quite yet. So if there are any tasks that need doing, hunting beasts, fetching water, and what have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here, after all. The time left you is precious. He speaks. My God, what a creepy child. That's right, Howard. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. And neither will I. Memories. I'm an idiot. I muted my microphone for no reason. We still have a few quests to go. This patch is long. I'm pretty sure we already established it's the longest patch in the entire expansion, so.
Oh, Alpha, no.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear.
Do you think the actress is overacting a little bit?
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her.
Oh, really? I couldn't tell.
She thinks we'll be lost without him.
A picture paints 1,000 words.
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end. Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make.
I've been in love with your fat ass since day one.
On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer. There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino. I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness. Our brave and gentle artist, you have our love, now and always.
And you mine. Please take care.
Aw. Chubby Mithra, okay? Get it right. They're a cat people, but they have a name. 'Tis a strange feeling, Valtamont, to stand in the company of our friends knowing that I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But this I know, I shall cherish my memories from Norvrent of every soul I met here for the rest of my days. And I shall look forward to your tales of their endeavors. Ba ba ba. Forgive me, I realize now that I never asked you what business brought you here. Can I be of assistance? Yes, your sister told me to come check on you because you'd be crying. Alize said that, did she? Well, as you could see, I am quite alright now. Unlike her, by the sound of it. Dude, these two, I swear to God. Perhaps you might consider visiting Urianger next. Given his conversance. What the hell? I've never seen that word before in my life. With the idiosyncrasies of the Fey folk, I doubt it will be an issue, but a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look in on our friend, assuming you have the time, of course. Oh, I've got plenty of time. Actually, I only have like 20 more minutes. I guess I'll just go, yeah. I have twin siblings. I can guarantee you Alize and Alphino written well as bickering twins. I see. Wait, you have twin brothers and sisters? Man, it feels like ages since we've been here. I mean, I grew up with 3 brothers, and we bickered for sure. To each other, not to me. Well, I know not to you. What I'm saying is you have a brother and sister that are twins. Are they identical twins or fraternal twins? Oh, both sisters. Oh, okay. Yeah, probably the actions are probably yeah, the actions are probably still the same between them. Ha! That I should have the pleasure of welcoming a guest, even as mine own occupation draweth to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? Oh, she looks dope. Look at her. I can't tell what that class is. So thou wouldst grant the Exarch a final tour of the realm which hath been his home these 100 years. A noble gesture. As for Master Alphino's concerns, thou mayest rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our Fey friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes unto the cabin of curiosity. Naught more remaineth to be done. Regardless, 'tis well that thou didst come, for I had been meaning to show something to thee. Oh, that's Reaper. Okay. Edgelord class. An object I chanced to find after thy victory over Lidibus. Though it hath lost its radiance, 'tis unmistakably a crystal of light, one that did, in all likelihood, once belong to Ardbert. Having been interred with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession by Lidibus. And when his mortal form was, forgive mine indelicacy, consumed by thy foe to fuel his transformation, I posit that the crystal did tumble free. Save that which doth abide in thee, it is all that remaineth of our friend. And if thou art willing, I would have thee deliver it unto Seto. I can think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting a bearer than thee. As ever, thou wilt find the Amaro in Wollickdorf. My thanks, Valtamont. Wollickdorf. That's very Harry Potter of you. I have a friend who always plays edgelord classes characters, and he mains Reaper. It's basically confirmed my thoughts on the class. I mean, it's a badass looking class. I just didn't know it looked like that. We lick doors. No, not that. But if you do, seek help. Oh, yeah. Man, it's been a while since we've seen this dude. That's a bard. Yep, nailed it. It's weird seeing a bard when there should be like a ranger class, right? It just feels like it should be a ranger class, but it's... You start off as a bard anyway. Well, there is a ranger class. What am I talking about? Jobs. There we go. Archer. There it is. But you start off as a bard, I think. Though bard is not on this list. Weird. How is my scholar at level 90? This doesn't make any sense. What did they do here? Because... Was it... Which class did I have to level to get Summoner? Was that... I thought that was Conjurer. I'm so confused. You just said so. Archer becomes Bard. Oh, Archer's... Okay, I thought Bard was the first thing. Okay, never mind. Summoner and Scholar share levels. Oh. I don't remember that. It's been so long. Arcanist, thank you. It was the Arcanist that I leveled, but I'm not seeing the Arcanist on this list. These are just the jobs? Why are they only listing the jobs? I thought... Because these are not my classes. There are no classes. Well, Gladiator's a class. Dude, they've changed a few things. I don't know what I'm looking at now anymore, I guess. It lists the jobs for ones you have above 30 and the class for ones you don't. Oh, so because I'm already topping off at... Oh, damn it, I missed that first thing. Because I'm already topping off on the Arcanist, it's not showing it anymore. Interesting. But with the Sky... I don't even know what he said before. I accidentally touched the touchpad. The sky returned to normal. I assume all is well again. So to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Is that Ardbert's crystal?
So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it? Then, even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends. But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
Tell me, does anything strike you as different about my soul?
Your soul? Oh, how can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Artbert, how I've missed you. I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
I see. His journey continues. Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures. It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure? Ride the winds, seek the horizon? Yes, I think perhaps I will.
Anyone else hearing that guy maybe narrating for Nightmare Before Christmas or something? It just sounds like something that he could narrate. Wait, what am I doing? I have to fly there anyway. Screw it. Yeah, I gotta say, this is like top tier, man. This is sad. I mean, it feels like years have gone by since we've spent so much time in this place doing so much crap. Emotional damage edition. It honestly feels like it's been years and not just months. But like, man, hits you in the feels, man. Hits you in the feels. This is why I said it earlier. Final Fantasy XIV has some of the best writing in the industry. Like their writers are just on top of it. I love it. I completely forgot Seto was like Ardbert's companion. That was such a long time ago that we did anything with that dragon. Alright, so let's take a look at her gear. What she got on here. Oh, she's only level 70. Oh, 75. That's some pretty badass looking gear, though. Pretty good. Ah, thou art returned. Tell me, how did Seto receive thine offering? Quite well, actually. Remarkable. 'Twas fated that thou shouldest be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Ardbert liveth on in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Norvrent. And their tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Let me take the coinage, so we don't need the foods. Alright, we're going to unto the morrow. I think this is the last one. Nope, second to last. Last one is Reflections in Crystal, so I think we'll go a little bit longer just to finish this up. Which is fine with me. I did say that last week, to be honest. Because I want the next stream to be the next patch. The start of the next patch. Now, assuming thou intendest to continue thy tour, might I suggest Slitherbow as thy next destination. The task of tidying up one's abode is seldom light work, yet I suspect Ishtola's is heavier than most. Suffice it to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. But yeah, it's been a long time since we've been in this place, or since we've gotten to this place. And it's just like, damn. What happened through this expansion has been epic. And what is this? Have you come to spy on me? Yes. I've come to spy on you getting undressed. Does Urianger truly think me so slovenly? The nerve. Loath as I am to disappoint, I put my affairs in order some time ago. I've even bade my farewells. To everyone save Runar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen. Let me guess, we have to go find him. Never mind.
Master Matoya.
Do we finally have a romance here?
For too long I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
Runar, please.
I jest. At least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs.
But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a day?
You may call on me. Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Master Matoya!
Runar, really?
The hell was with that pause that she did? Was she just joking? What the hell was that? Hello. Dressed up like Fran with fey wings. Interesting. Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Anyway, it is time we headed back to the Crystarium, shall we? You still have to take the Exarch to Nabatha Rang. I see. Very well. You can look in on Thancred while you're about it. His will be a difficult farewell. I am sure he would appreciate your support. The path goes through Twine. If you wait there, you are like to meet him on his way back, if not before. Okay, well. Easy enough. Is the Sunless Sea the Void? I'm not sure what you mean there. Whoa. Is this the same person? Okay, random. They're following me. You too? What is this? My bloody name day? Yeah, so this guy, functionally the same. Oh, is the Sunless Sea the Void? Okay. I see, yes. Thancred was here. And Reen, too. They said they wanted to go to Nabatha Rang, so we gave them the use of the trolley. That's right, the old girl's up and running again, but we didn't just put her back together, mind you. No, with a little bit of help from Master Chai, we made her faster. And stronger. Oh yes, the future of trolleys is looking brighter than ever. Whisper it, but I reckon it might be time. Time to reach for the stars with the trolley to dwarf all the trolleys. Or all trolleys. If you ask me, we'd be better off making them smaller. That way they can fit in narrow shafts. But that's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Because you're an idiot. Enough. You can daydream in your own time. In case you've forgotten, our priority is to have more working trolleys. That's why we turned to Chai News, by the way. Not to make the one trolley we've got go faster. We needed help getting a few Talos back in working order, see? We were out testing them when your airship came down, as a matter of fact. You seem to have a habit for crashing things. Yes. Said GG's and hopes you enjoy the rest. Well, tell your friend I said thanks. GG's and I will. I am. We're back. Our thanks for the loan of the trolley. Would you argue every issue Magnus has is a trolley problem? Yes. And 2 idiots. Valtamont, what are you doing here? Don't tell me the others are waiting for us. That's a relief. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave. Or as ready as I'll ever be. Not to pry, but what's going on? You off somewhere? You didn't tell them? You could say that. Dude, he's got such a sick gun blade. So you're heading home. I'm just a simple miner and don't know much about this world traversing business. But the young lady here, she'll be looked after, will she? I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium and don't want for anything. Besides which, I have no shortage of friends I can turn to, friends like you lot. So please don't worry, I'll be fine, really. If you say so. Oh, that's right, I forgot, Reen is not going to be able to go with them. Because she was here. It being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. But I, for one, would still be torn. If the choice were mine, I'm not sure I could bear to be parted from my family. No, but it's for the best. Reen has chosen to walk her own path, and she doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities, and I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them. Perhaps not. Either way, I envy your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you're to call on us. It may surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Thank you, Magnus, everyone. During the stream, I set up oil processing, a great commentary. Oil processing what? Nope, you're leaving Reen behind in the first. Yeah, that's what I said. She can't come with us because she was here. Shall we then? If you've nowhere left to visit, we can go back to the Crystarium together. Keep forgetting my mic is already on. In Factorio, oil to petroleum and whatnot. Ah, nice. Glad I could distract you. That's kind of sad though. Like she was like the one memory of Minfilia we had, and now we have to leave her behind too. That sucks. Oh, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just, I always knew that everyone would leave one day, and I always hoped and prayed that we would find a way to send them home. But now that time has come, I just feel lost and lonely. I don't want our last moments together to be sad. I want to hold myself together just long enough to say the things that I need to say, but I'm not sure I can even do that. I'll be there with you. Right. Thank you, Valtamont. I think we all feel braver with you around. Go on ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths. All right. Woo, we're going home, even though I could do that all the time. She's the daughter of the group. Basically, yeah.
That's everyone then. We've all said what we needed to.
Even as we speak, Backlog undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
Everyone? I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you. Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen. To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Might we also say a few words?
Why, this is just about all of you.
To see you off seemed the least we could do. You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
Aye. A more resilient people we have never known. As resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain.
How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him. Will you tell him this?
Word for word.
Thank you. Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
Yeah, this is the end of the patch. I took a look. We get a little wind up of the Exarch. That's funny. Yeah, I said we were going to finish up this patch. Right? Was that the, that one was Unto the Morrow. So now it's Reflections in the Crystal. This should give us Hope's Legacy. It's an achievement. And then Shadowbringers Part 3. Yep, this is it. Well, I suppose it's time. Are you ready, Valtamont? Alright, let's not keep the others waiting. Bum bum bum. Ah, Master Valtamont, I have but this moment shown your associates in. Strange to think that I will not have the honor of showing them out again. But I am informed that you yourself may yet return, and I look forward to welcoming you on the happy day, or on that happy day. Now, if you would care to follow me. Lead on, gatekeeper. Ah, there you are. I take it you are ready for the journey. The spirit vessels are primed and our company complete. At a word from you, we shall begin. Upon beginning the soul imbuing rituals, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended you set aside... Very good. I shall distribute the vessels at once. Hopefully it's all voiced. That'd actually be really great if he did gift her his gunblade.
All right, then. Pray proceed as instructed, beginning with your memories.
I'll have to look back on the stream. I didn't see that.
The first step is complete, and all appeareth to be in order.
Well, that just leaves our souls then. We're in your hands, Angelo.
It is done! The vessels have received of both their memories and their souls. I hereby entrust them to your care. They belong to you now. Just be sure to guard them well, yes?
This will work, won't it?
Our theories have held thus far. But I make no promises about what is to come. Even the greatest mages in history knew better than to transport a soul across the rift. We, my dear, are in unknown territory. Prepare as we might, we cannot account for all possibilities. And it is in such circumstances that accidents are wont to occur. Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
All safely stowed away? I do hope so. All that remains then is to step into the mirror. Go now, and safe travels.
I was just thinking, how the hell do they know who's is who?
Did it? Are we?
We're home.
Oh, oh, you're back. You're back. You're all back.
Thank you. My body feels like a sack of potatoes, but otherwise, I've never felt better. That said, I doubt any of us will be fit to travel for some while. May we leave the rest to you?
The vessel beareth our comrade's blood. With it in thy possession, the way will surely open before thee.
What? But you've only just got here.
Tataru, might I trouble you to brew us all a pot of your special tea? Ah, and we may require an extra cup.
Yours is a long road, my friend, and it stretches onto places beyond imagining. With your every step, these grand adventures shall grow more distant and faint. And there may come a day when you forget the faces and voices of those you have met along the way. On that day, I bid you remember this. That no matter how far your journey may take you, you stand where you stand by virtue of the road you walked to get there. For in times of hardship, when you fear you cannot go on, the joy you have known, the pain you have felt, the prayers you have whispered and answered, they shall ever be your strength and your comfort. This I hope, I believe, here at memory's end.
What is it, Alize? Are you all right? Do you still feel under the weather?
Physically, I couldn't be better. Thanks to Kryle's ministrations, I'm already looking forward to our next fight.
She's bored.
But seriously, don't you have anything to say about that?
No less impressive than our garments. You've outdone yourself, Tataru.
To give credit where it's due, I had help from a certain fiery pixie who visited me in my dreams. They gave me all the information I needed to get the details just right. For your weapons, though, I needed a lot more help. Thankfully, our favorite heads of state were happy to place their finest craftsmen at my exclusive disposal. Oh, and speaking of the Alliance leaders, they all expressed their unreserved elation at your safe return, and promise to come and see you in person as soon as they can.
They really needn't have gone to such trouble. But we'll be keeping these gifts all the same. Do pass on our gratitude.
I realise we haven't taken up new martial arts, nor have I ever been one to set much store by appearances. But I can't help feeling a certain lack of, I don't know, personal development.
I quite understand. But as you observed, the others had the more pressing need. Rest assured, our turn will come.
When did she become the comic relief?
If I expend any more ether, I swear I will blink out of existence. I need a bite to eat. Tataru, a cup of tea, if you would be so kind. And something sweet.
By Mistress Kryle's exhausted state, may I assume that the ward hath been restored?
Indeed. We succeeded in weaving it anew, albeit at a slightly diminished potency than when I had Becklug's assistance. It is no cause for concern, though. The tower is not easily reached, never mind breached. And even should some few succeed, their presence won't escape my notice.
Excellent. Said duty thus discharged, thou art free to go wheresoever thy fancy taketh thee. Upon which note, hast thou perchance come to a decision? The offer remaineth open.
Well, if you're certain that's what you... I mean, if you think
I love how they are trying to mask him like we don't know who it already is. Graha, really?
Right. I accept. Henceforth, I shall count myself a scion of the seventh dawn. Grahatir, at your service. When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But, like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short.
Help! Somebody help! Hippogriffs! Hippogriffs on the rampage! A giant flock of them! Please, we need help!
I could do with a little rampage myself.
Uh-oh.
What? Now wait, just a...
She's insane.
Here we go again.
She genuinely was that bored.
I will join the fray when I've finished my tea.
Thus did the Avatar of Destruction descend, and in her wake leave naught but tears and ash.
And then, one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me, in the flesh. So it was that a new adventure began.
The memory of a dying world's end. Night after night. And I thought it but a tired old dream.
I say, I knew that securing the palace would provide your radiance with depressingly little sport, but that you should fall asleep out of boredom. Splendid, truly splendid. And my own preparations, you will be pleased to hear, proceed apace. Oh, yes. They proceed very well indeed. Frighteningly so. And we owe it not least of all to this singularly useful body I chanced to find. With the Populares now all but destroyed, it will be the simplest of tasks to discredit their groundless assertions that I met with a grisly end. And as the very much alive Lord of House Brutus, I have a vast fortune at my disposal. Ah, money, 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 the great motivator. There is simply no better way to move men and expedite plans than with its alluring glint. Would you not agree? But wait, were we not acquainted, you and I? Should our familiarity cause you distress, I beg your forgiveness.
What did you say your name was?
Oh, a dagger through my heart! That my deepest desire should forever remain unfulfilled, to live unrecognized, to die forgotten. Oh. So it goes. Whatever this flesh may have been before, it serves only as a vessel now. And I, faithful Fandaniel, labor only to advance my lord's ambitions. Speaking of which, with the palace in our hands, we may now proceed with the next phase of the plan. But how very odd. Despite all our havoc wreaking, old Elidibus did not deign to appear. Dare I hope that the last of the unsundered is gone? Imagine it! Bound no more by the shackles of mouldering memories, of damnable duty, free at last to live for the moment! Your radiance, but give the word, and I shall go forth and prepare for you your hunting ground.
That which awaited was a fell beast. Ferocious, ravenous, remorseless. Do as you will. It has been too long, my friend, and insufferably dull in your absence. When you return to me, you will share everything. Every blow will be a story unto itself. Every triumph, every kill. Rest assured, we shall have a fitting stage for our reunion. Oh yes, to reprise that transcendent moment, I will set this world ablaze. And we shall dance before the pyre. The beast shall kindle the flames of the apocalypse. Into its domain shall the hero set forth for the final chapter in the tale of this star.
Wow. Okay. I dare say that Fandaniel gives Master Chai's wife a run for her money. Secondly, can I just say, Xenos has been in this game, what, since... Not Heaven's Word, right? It was Stormblood, wasn't it? Like, he's been in here a while. Yeah, so he's been here for a while, and he's really stuck around. And honestly, man, he's like the new Sephiroth. Just overpowered, unbeatable, has little to no remorse for anything, really. And he just wanted to fight. Granted, Sephiroth had a little bit more... He didn't really have much remorse, but he cared more about his mother than anything, so... But he still wanted to watch the world burn. I love that line, though. I will set this world ablaze and we will dance in front of the pyre or something like that. I'm like, that's a cool line. Ah, you're back. Tell me, Valtamont, do you think I was excessively familiar earlier in my tone and mannerism? I thought it better be familiar than formal if we are to be comrades, but now I worry that it may have detracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. Perhaps we might consider it a nod to my regrettably less than humble beginnings. Yes, that will do. So, hold on a second. When did Grahatia just disappear? When did that happen? I don't remember that at all. Like, we spoke to him outside the Crystal Tower in A Realm Reborn, and then I don't remember anything after that. In a game where there's just so many world-ending stakes, I just love that he cares nothing for any of it. He just wants to have fun. Yeah, he's just like... He killed a whole room of soldiers and just was bored. The tower at the end of the third raid, I do believe. Well, I must have not... Either I didn't do it, or I don't remember it. Because if I didn't do it, that means I skipped over a whole portion that I probably should have seen. Being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. It provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, was casting spells always so draining? I had quite forgotten what it was like to do it without the tower. I've rarely felt so exhausted or hungry. Actually, before, wasn't he like a bard? Or an archer of some sort? Yet if all I did was bend the bow, I would be of limited use to you on your adventures, so I shall persevere. I literally just said that, and it was right there in front of me. That answered my question right there. Whoever I might have been before, I am now a scion, and an inexperienced scion at that. A green initiate, eager to learn how best to contribute to the cause, that he might follow in the footsteps of his inspiration. What was I going to say? Is now available as a trust companion. Nice. There we go. That was the end of the patch. There you go, baby. Yeah. Sick. Nice. I mean, he was a bow user of some sort. He literally just said it. For me, Graha showed up for the first time after not seeing him for like 8 IRL years, so I had almost forgotten him myself. I'd forgotten his real name. I mean, I knew that the Exarch was somebody we knew. I just couldn't remember who. But anyway, so that was awesome. That was pretty epic, I gotta say. This man, I may not remember the majority of the main expansion, but these patches are really good. And, you know, I had thought that we had lost the Exarch. Well, we technically did. But the moment Huffman said, wait for it, I was like, oh, he's coming back. So I kind of wish you didn't say anything, Huffman. Around the run, so I had to do the story again. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I did the Crystal Tower, so I couldn't remember all of it. That was awesome. Talking about the ending. Still, though, for some reason that gave me the inkling that he was coming back. But anyway, so that was patch 5.3. It was epic. It was really good. It's interesting to see Where they're going to go from here, well, it will be interesting to see. I find it hilarious that Alize is kind of like a comic relief. As much as it's not sad to us about Graha, remember he is technically dead to the people he's known for years on the first. True. I like Alize's some comic relief since her brother is always so serious. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I just never expected her to be the comic relief. She's always also been kind of serious, probably more so in the last couple of patches than him. She's always been kind of like angry, but now all of a sudden she's just like, when she slammed her head on the table, I laughed. It was really funny. I was like, all right, that's a different side of her. But she's like genuinely bored. She wants to do something. And I'm like, I get it. I get it. That was awesome. And I want to thank everybody for joining me this evening. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and experiencing patch 5.3 to its conclusion. This game is awesome. I cannot wait to get through the next 3 patches, technically. It's 2 patches, but 5.5 was split into 2 parts, at least on the website. So, it's, you know, probably not, like, it's still 1 patch, I suppose. But you get 2 different achievements for both at the end of it. And 5.55 is the shortest of all patches. So next week we're going to be starting up 5.4 Futures Rewritten with Alize's quest, and we'll be gaining another dungeon, an achievement. Don't know if we'll be able to get through it all in one stream. As I said, these tend to take some time. The only reason that I kept going with the end of 5.3 is because these last few quests were just us going to our friends, talking to them, and then finishing that quest up in like 5 minutes and then moving on. So that's why I kept going. But 5.4, of course, is a fresh patch, so it's gonna take a couple hours just to do maybe 1 or 2 sections of the patch. So it could take another stream to, you know, another 2 streams to go through the next patch. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And we'll find out. Have a good night. Great way to spend a day snowed in. Yay for 93 centimeters of snow today. Damn, dude, that's a lot. 5.4 and 5.5 are less post-Shadowbringers and more pre-Endwalker, I think. Oh, interesting. That's why Huffman said that's the end of Shadowbringers. Well, either way. Once you finish 5.5, do you think you will watch the Endwalker trailer on stream? No, because I've seen it. Like years ago. So, you know, I'm just gonna go right into it. Unless there's a trailer at the beginning, then obviously yes, we will do that. We'll just do the whole thing. But please join me again next Monday, where we'll continue on with Evil West Part 4. And I expect that one to only take another 2 streams, as it's a 10 to 11 hour game. So Ripperonis Final Fantasy trailers have way too much story to see early. But it's been a while since I've seen the trailer, but you know, if it starts at the beginning of the freaking expansion, sure, we'll watch it. So yes, Evil West continues on Monday, and on Tuesday, Battlefield 2042 will be releasing a Season 7 trailer. I don't know if Season 7 is starting on Tuesday, but they said that they announced that they will be releasing a trailer on the 12th. So we'll be watching that on Tuesday and probably playing some Battlefield if Season 7 doesn't start along with the trailer. And I hope it doesn't, but we'll see. Because I still want to prepare what I was going to do. And then I think by Wednesday, we will probably be finishing up Evil West. Thursday, we probably won't play anything in particular. I'll just pick a game and we'll play that. But, you know, next Friday, of course, we start with 5.4. As you guys say, pre-Endwalker. But until then, I'm Adam Wolf. This is Final Fantasy XIV. And I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Until then, I'll see you on Monday.